Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at the Epiphone 339. This is an inspired by Gibson model. I've been hearing great things about these things. For those that maybe don't know, this is like the 335 that most people are familiar with. You know, that Back to the Future guitar looks gorgeous in a cherry red. Well, the 339, we can think of it as a cousin to it. It's a smaller version. People say it sounds a little bit different from a 335. People will sometimes compare it a little bit more to like a Les Paul, or they'll say it's like something in between, or some people say that it's more like a 335, just smaller. I'm not really sure what the case is, so how about we figure it out together? Here's the box that it comes in, okay? Of course, I'm sure there's another box inside. We should all expect that. This was sent through Sims Music. I don't know who they are, by the way. This is not a paid endorsement type of thing. Basically, I bought this off Reverb. They're the vendor. They had a really good deal on this, so I jumped on it, and they had great reviews, so that's why I chose them. Okay, it's not because this is a paid endorsement or anything like that. I have really been eyeing this guitar. You can ask a few of those around me that I've shared that I've been wanting hollow or semi-hollow, and I really have a vision for this guitar, so I'm excited to open this. Alright, where do we start? Man, that's a hard question. Let's see. I guess I'm going to start up here. Always cut away from you, because you never know. Accidents happen. I feel like I have too much of this blade exposed. That's why you always cut away from yourself. See that? That's how accidents happen. Alright, so inside the box, we have something from Sims Music. Oh, it even has like a little note for me. It says, "Thanks so much for your support. Please let us know if we can help with anything down the road. Stay safe and rock on, Justin Sims." Oh, that's nice of them. They even packed a few other goods. Oh, so there's like some guitar picks, a little cloth. That's a really nice touch. It actually does make me want to purchase from them again. So. Alright, there's more packaging. It's going to be tough to get out, guys. I might have to edit this video a lot. I think I'm going to open the other side. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, let's pull this out. Here's what the Epiphone box looks like for every stage. Man, I am already excited about this. Look at that. Alright, so has some bubble wrap. And I guess that's the guitar. Oh, it's supported by this thing. And there's no extra stuff on this. Yep, no Allen wrenches or anything like that. At least none that I can see. And here's the guitar. Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like I don't see this often. And here is the moment of truth. It does look indeed brand new. I got worried. It looked like something was chipped, but no, it's just a little, I guess, sturdy, or I don't know what that was, but all right. Yeah, there's things you only notice up close, but at a distance, I mean, it looks pretty cool. And pictures, the pictures that they took of this that motivated me to buy this, I thought it looked cool. And I mean, in person, it looks really cool too. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's just once you like really start to inspect it, you're like, oh. But, you know, I can't complain. All right, so let's see what it sounds like unplugged. Definitely not like that. Let's tune it. I dig it. It does feel, I don't know, I had tried one of these already. And I want to say the other one felt a little bit nicer than this one. And it does worry me a little bit that they say this one's already set up. I don't know. The one thing I would say is this one is very resonant. More so than I feel the other one that I tried. The knobs don't feel that great, if I'm going to be frank with you. Just another thing that I find weird, because like I said, the other one that I tried, I feel like it felt nicer. I don't know what's different, but either way, I'm not going to get too nitpicky on this, because the idea with this guitar is it's a project guitar for me. You know, I obviously, you know, you can always spend the extra to get like an actual Gibson, and they are great. I have this Gibson Les Paul right here. I love it. I did swap out the pickups, and also this is before Gibson went through that dark era that I'm not going to talk about too much in this video, but this was when their craftsmanship was still really high. I don't know what it is today. I hear it's a mixed bag. I've heard it's gotten better. I don't know. I've heard that these are now better. This, I would say, at least this one, it's not as good as this one. And I tried another one like this in Pelham Blue, and I like that guitar more. I don't know what's different. It just feels slightly different. I feel like on this one, like the edges, like they poke out a little bit more than anyone would like them to. Actually, out of all my inexpensive guitars, I have a few. These are great. I have two G&Ls, they're both great. And I guess really those are my only inexpensive guitars. But this one, yeah, the edges are not cool. The nut actually looks well cut on this, which, I mean, only time will tell, but that's not usually the case. It is going out of tune, but I really suspect it's because the strings are new. The strings, actually, that could be maybe the difference. You know what? It might be the strings. I don't like these strings. feel like plastic or something. I don't know. They feel different from what I'm used to. No, I was trying to think it's that. Maybe I shouldn't bash on the guitar too much. It just has really cheap strings. But this does feel cheap as well. But like I said, it's a project guitar. So, like, this is gonna change. The switch, that feels decent. Yeah, switch feels decent. I don't know if I like it per se that it's angled like that. In fact, I think whenever I swap all of this out, I'm probably gonna have it go that way. So I feel like when I play, it makes more sense that I go that way and then this way. Feel like it doesn't make sense to go opposite of how I strum. But I'm just getting nitpicky right there. It's not like a deal breaker. And again, this is a little easy to, well, it's a hollow body, but it's not the end of the world. It's changeable. The idea behind this guitar is it's a project guitar. I didn't go for like a Gibson or anything upper end because I have a Vision, and none of these more expensive guitars, to put it that way, or really regardless of price, there's not a guitar that has what I guess I'm looking for. I'm very particular about my sound. I also feel like I'm very unique in what I look for, because even though this is an old school design, I'm very much like in this innovative thought process where I want things that are new. So I do have some visions of things that I want to do with this guitar. So follow along, and hopefully it doesn't take me too long to show you guys what I have planned. Okay, so how about we do some samples? Right now I'm just going straight into my Kemper. I have a Lone Star loaded up, so think kind of like a Fender Bassman type thing. Now, I did run into one issue when I previously tried to record. This is something that I've been reading is a little common with these, and it's that sometimes something is off with the wiring. In my scenario, only the bridge is going to be heard, unfortunately, in this sound demo, so we won't be able to do the neck pickup. I did contact the seller to see if maybe they can help me out in some way, but until that happens, it's just bridge for right now. So there's the bridge, middle, nothing, and the neck, nothing again. So here we are, and in case you guys don't believe me, let me try it again. I'm just gonna go straight to the neck. I'm gonna mess with the knobs, right? Alright, but the bridge, as we can hear, that one is working. So that was the demo, just going straight into it. We can mess a little bit with like the tone knob. How about we try that? So that's the tone knob rolled all the way down. Halfway, so about right there. next, how about we go into my rig? Okay, so I'm gonna go into my compressor and then my overdrives, and I'll probably even turn on some of the wet dry stuff. recommend Epiphone 339 inspired by Gibson model? I would, but just be prepared that I guess the quality is inconsistent. You know, like one of the biggest things that I read a lot is still this wiring thing. I'm still going to keep this guitar because either way I was going to ditch the wiring anyways, but it is a little unfortunate that that's still a thing. And also there's like some slight visual imperfections, like this cream thing, like over here, it's a little bit botched. It's not too noticeable, and I don't even know if you notice it. I think it's too small to notice on camera and even from far away, but you know, it's slightly botched. This is not very smooth, and I know it's inexpensive, but I played several guitars where this feels a little bit nicer. Like, I don't know why this feels so sharp. But you know, things like the tuner seem great and whatnot. And I also feel like there's not many options for a small semi-hollow. I know Gretsch makes a few. I don't have much experience. I did try out a few. I felt more drawn to this, but because again, I already have a Gibson Les Paul, and this kind of just felt more like that, but in a semi-hollow body. I also just like the way that this looks. To me, this look is iconic, and I like that it's smaller. It makes it look more modern now, so it's like, to me, the best of both worlds. I feel like visually the Gretsch, it just looks like a completely different thing. I'm not against it, but it's just not what I want. And then there's things that I want to do to this as well. So I bought this already knowing that I'm going to be modifying it. Like, I want to put some Filtertron pickups on it. I want to put a late trem. There's other things that I'm considering changing, but I don't know. I think only time will tell. One is the tuners, although so far I don't see big tuning issues. I am feeling some, but I know the strings are new, so we'll see what happens once they break in. I feel like I may change the nut. It does seem well cut, but, well, it actually seems well cut, but we'll see what my guitar tech thinks. And I'm sure the frets are uneven. As I played it more, I guess that issue kind of felt like it was going away, but initially, once I first was playing it, you could feel like whenever I would fret a note and I'd do like vibrato, you could feel that it was scraping against something, and I think it's just the frets possibly being uneven. But I haven't actually tried it yet, so we'll see. And after a while, that seemed to go away. It felt, I guess I broke into the guitar a little bit, so that issue went away. And those are really my thoughts on this guitar. So that wraps it up. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Your support really means a lot to me. If you want to leave me a like or a comment, I would really appreciate that. And if you want to follow me on social media, there is a Beacons link at the bottom, and it'll have a list to all my socials as well as a few other things that you can take a look at. Thank you.